So when you talk about green flags, the biggest green flag you can find is a man that doesn't require you to wait on him to get his shit together. A man that doesn't require you to build him up. Accept him as a project bay. You are not Barbara the Builder. A man that doesn't require for you to go through the Hunger Games gauntlet of all the trials and the tribulations and the struggles he's going to put you through. The biggest green flag is a man that doesn't require you to struggle before he gives you the reward. A man that doesn't require you to cry first, to be hurt and broken first, to experience the trauma of him getting his life together. The biggest green flag is a man that don't put you through bullshit. I'm sorry, this is triggering to me, man, because there's so many men that wait until they meet Mrs. Right to now be right themselves.
Oh my goodness. Sometimes we feel like there's like a dark cloud hanging over us sometimes when we fall in love. As you just watched my good friend Ace Metaphor, I really loved everything that he said, but something that stuck out to me the most is the trauma of him getting his life together. That hit me to the core, because what do? We take on other people's trauma, trying to prove to the other person our love for them, when it should be reciprocal. It should be even exchange, give and take. And from the very beginning, no one should come into your life asking you to put your life on hold for them. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. How many of us have been the fixer-upper? And it don't even have to be man versus woman or woman versus man. All right, let's just talk about generations. Let's talk about relationships in general. And we can also talk about generational curses, because we only relate generational curses to what? Money, right? Why don't we ever look at bad relationship habits as something that has been already set in motion? Especially for many of us that keep finding ourselves in the same situation, relationship after relationship, right? It does not take rocket science to figure out when we are not having love being offered at our tables. Instead, we want to build a man, right? Remember, he said, Barbara the Builder. You are not Barbara or Bob the Builder. And we set ourselves up because we come into relationships with this shit already in front of our face. Because we don't think that we are worth more than what a person is willing to offer us. So we feel like we have to sit and wait for them to get their shit together. But what if they don't get their stuff together? What if they don't get their shift together? Then what? Then you're stuck with a project. It's always going to be something to overturn, to overcome. It's always going to be something, right? So, what do you do about the situation? You take all of the time and energy and you pour it into yourself, and you take it off of the other person because they are no longer deserving or worthy of what you have to offer. You see, as long as you keep pouring into a situation and offering, who's going to turn that down? Especially when they know that they got the cake and they can eat it too. A man or a woman can only do what you allow. Right? I mean, this was a real chin check for me. I don't know about you and those of you that watched it and viewed it, how you feel. Please comment how you felt about this message, and then also comment your thoughts if you have any thoughts or any takeaway points, because we're here to build and to encourage one another and to edify. You know, people just think that coming to my channel, I'm going to do tarot. I'm a doctor. I'm multifaceted. I have several genres that I can choose from in order to help you. And it doesn't mean that it's not being channeled. It doesn't mean because I'm not using tarot or oracle cards that it's boring. Okay? Divine wisdom is in everything, not just one thing. You cannot box God. The way that God chooses for me to express what needs to be expressed and say what is needed to be said is going to come from more than one direction. Don't think that my channel is boring because I'm sitting up here and I'm giving you education, or I'm channeling something different and I'm not using something such as tarot. Divination is divination. Channeling is channeling. I don't need tools to always channel. I know that there's going to be many of you that are going to be very sensitive to this message because this is what you're going through for many of you. And then for some of you, this is the reason why you're single, because you've been there and you do not want to be back there again, so you don't settle. I get it. My channel has a lot to offer if you listen. All right, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and leave you with that. Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to smash that like button, subscribe so you can be constantly receiving materials like this. Also, like I said again, I'll be doing tarot. I'll probably be doing tarot tomorrow. I'll upload something for you guys. If not today, just depends on what my schedule is like, because I have a really tight schedule now that I'm completely 100% boss lady working for myself. I love it. I love the freedom. I love what I do. Thank you so much. I love you all. Namaste.